Well, hello everybody. It is your friend, the Gunman, once again from my live room here in Nashville, Tennessee. And I'm going to get back to the cooking hacks that I've been doing. And I do miss doing the good news posts that I've been doing forever. I'm going to probably put some more in there too, but this is Sunday, and as such, I actually just kind of wanted to send something out there to you because it's one of those days I was lucky enough to get to wake up a little late today. It is kind of Groundhog Day because of what's been going on in the world with disease, no disease, whatever. People feel like they've got to be afraid of their neighbors. They've got to wear masks everywhere they go. It is not the country that we had a year ago, and it's a shame on a lot of levels. And I got to be honest with you, especially with the events of this last week, I saw so many people acting badly and so much dishonesty out there. And I know this is all in God's hands right now, and there's a lot of uncertainty in the world, especially with the future of our country. But this is not a political post. This is about people. It's not about politics. It's about how we treat each other. It's even more importantly, why we treat each other the way we do and the way we have been, because it starts from within. And here's what I know. Here's what happened to me. Like a lot of us out there, I was following the happenings of what was going on the TV, unfortunately. And I got really depressed, and I couldn't figure out why, because I'm not a depressed person by nature. I'm really not. And it lasted for 48 straight hours. I mean, I'm talking like I was inconsolable, walking around moping, no energy, feeling negative. And what I realized I had done, and I want to caution you all right here and now about doing, is I had allowed myself for the first time to step into the shoes of a victim, to feel like a victim, to assume a victim mentality. Like, oh, there's nothing that I can do, there's nothing I can say, I am chaff in the wind, and I'm at the whim of powerful forces out there, and there's really no hope. And I gotta tell you, I tried that on for size for 2 days, and it was awful. And I figured if I'm doing that, if I did that, and I'm doing good news posts every single day, there are gonna be a lot of people out there that kind of catch themselves doing the same thing. So here's what I wanna bring to your attention. If you're walking around and you are feeling that, you're feeling that sense of futility and that sense of frustration, you need to check yourself, because you are no one's victim. Just like I realized I'm not. I am only a victim if I allow myself to be, if I give other people or forces the permission that it is required for me to give them or that person to turn me into a victim, then yes, I'm going to feel that way, and it feels awful. It feels like crap. So today I'm going to challenge you to check yourself. And why is this important? It's vitally important because I realized that's why so many people out there that we see on TV are acting badly. That's why they're snapping. That's why the concept of the Karen is out there. People saying things from behind these masks that they would never, ever, ever say in person to their neighbor or to a stranger. Okay, because they're frustrated on the inside, and I get it. And not only are they frustrated, they've allowed themselves to get conned into thinking they're victims. All right? You are not a victim. It requires your permission. Always keep that in mind. Ultimately, that means that you're in control. Okay? Because think about this. If you assume the role of victimhood, you have relinquished any power whatsoever to change your circumstance or your future. You've completely handed that over to people who don't deserve that kind of power and that kind of control. You and only you are in control of your emotions and of your thoughts, and most importantly, of your actions. It is time for all of us to start acting better, to be better people. And I'm not just talking to other people. First and foremost, that means to yourself. It is time to start being better and holding yourself to a higher standard. All right, so today, I'm going to tell you something. When I made that distinction and I turned my ass around, life changed. I'm not saying the circumstances around us changed. I'm saying since my perception changed, My happiness level went through the roof, and I started treating other people better, more compassionately, kinder. And I started becoming more aware of that. You know, when you're a victim, it's all about like, you assume it's like, hey, I'm terrified and I'm afraid and, you know, I've got to get mine and whatever, and that's just such a lie. So I want to bring that up to all of you. That was my personal experience. And it was devastating to me last week, but I'm better now, I'm telling you, because I realized that I do have the power, I do have the control, and I'm not a victim. And I don't want you to feel like you are either, because you're not. I'm telling you, all this BS that's around us, it's in God's hands. It's all going to work out. There's no cause for you to worry. But the one thing I do want you to concern yourself with is being good to yourself and realizing there's always hope, that you're in control of your emotions. You're nobody's victim. All right? Nobody puts baby in a corner, as they say back in my day. Just want to remind you of that and tell you that I love you, and I want you to have a great day. Tomorrow, back to cooking hacks, but today, I just wanted to share my experience with you. And let's see if that makes a difference. It's kind of like that ripple in the pond that kind of spreads out there. It is time for us all to start treating ourselves better and therefore treating everybody else in the world better too. On that note, God bless you all. I love you. Have a great day. All right? It's good to be alive. See you soon.